brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
In less than a month, the UNI track and field teams will be competing in Chicago at the MVC Indoor Track and Field Championships. The Panther men have some depth and experience at certain events while mixing in some younger talent. Here's Coach Paulsen with a look at the 2024 men's track and field team.
The Panthers' rich history of the heptathlon looks stronger than ever for UNI after a mid-January meet in Iowa City.
We had 3 guys really perform well. Zach Butcher, big PR for him, and he's ranked now 10th all-time in school history. Brody Lavelle and Drew Bartles, those 3 guys really looking to be really holding down the fort there for us in the multis.
Brendan Safley was pole vault runner-up at the conference indoor meet a year ago, but claimed a conference title at the MVC Outdoor Championships.
His level of consistency and his just ability to stick with it through the thick and thin, and now you're seeing him jump at like personal record bars every single weekend, and we know there's a big one in there, but he's been jumping 5 meters, 5'10".
Big depth returns on the track, and it starts with the short sprints.
You know, head up by Luke Myers, who's a sophomore from Iowa City Liberty. Tinashe Chidugu is right there on his heels. They both have run 6:73, both in the top 6 all-time in school history there. And then Deontay Dean is right there as well. And Onal Mitchell is all-conference returner there for us in the 400. He's back and looking really strong. Chase Kanucky, he ran sub-150 last week at Iowa. He was a runner-up last year outdoors at the conference championships. Micaiah Ellis, who's a sophomore, he's ranked 2nd right now in the Valley. Jaden Dixon, who made the outdoor final last year as well, and then Con Dutt, who was the first guy out of the final last year. On paper coming in, we had 5 of the top 8 guys returning.
In the distance events, Caleb Shoemaker has started strong.
Broke 8:30 in the 3K last week, which was a big breakthrough for him, and I know there's a lot of room for him to grow. And then also on the men's side, we have a freshman, Chase Lahman from Pella, who had a terrific career in high school and won multiple state titles, and he's been looking really strong.
The Panthers' rich history of the shot put will turn to young and old contributors.
You know, leading the way, Spencer Kessel, freshman from Louise Muscatine. He's having a phenomenal freshman season so far. Right now, he's thrown over 18 meters as a true freshman, which is not a normal thing to have that. And actually, he is the top freshman in the entire country. Carson Lee now, sophomore, just right down the street from Jessup. And then Seb Swistak, who's having just like a leaps and bounds from where he was last year to where he is now.
The Panthers keep gearing up for the MVC Championships in Chicago in late February.
The expectation for our men's program has been, you know, be in contention for a conference championship year in, year out, and that hasn't changed this year at all either. And so, you know, we just really got to focus on how we can be better week in, week out. And so the goal is always to be a better team than we were the week before, and to be a completely different team than when we first stepped on the track in December to where we're at in the end of February.